Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about the overall market. We're going to be talking mainly about XRP and some speculations, overall some price appreciations and stuff like that for XRP that a lot of people will most likely say that it's downright impossible, whatever the case may be. So with that being said, let's actually move down here. Now, obviously, there is a glitch going on with CMC or CoinMarketCap, showing these prices very weird for a lot of these assets. It is what it is, but it's all good. Now, I am going to be talking mainly about the overall market cap for XRP. I'm going to be talking about the circulating supply. So a lot of people, for the most part, think that the market cap matters for XRP. I just want to say right now, I address this in pretty much all my XRP videos when I talk about some major price predictions or anything like that. And I just want to say, when we're talking about XRP hitting this price target, that price target, and we talk about the market cap and how important it is, just know that Bitcoin hit a $1 trillion market cap off of speculation alone in terms of a store of value. A lot of these assets, for example, XRP, it doesn't need money to flow through. It just needs to have a monetary value put onto it. And we're going to actually be talking about that and how we get to that point in this video. But I just want to say, for anybody who thinks that, so-and-so price is impossible, I just want to say anything is possible when we're talking about assets like XRP that are going to reinvent the wheel for fintech areas and also allow to unlock massive amounts of capital and liquidity, talking about trillions to quadrillions of dollars, even talking about the derivatives market and all that stuff that we're going to go into and address. So with that being said, let's jump into it and let's actually listen closely to this video. So this video is talking about all of the money, 10,000 plus. We're actually going to listen. Just listen.
The wild card to me is that there is actually a deal to be done among the central banks and governments to basically have XRP work as the world's bridge currency, a neutral asset that could be traded between the central banks to move a specific type of fiat to another type of fiat. If that's what occurs, it's back to what we were discussing earlier. It's got to cover kind of all the money. And I think you're looking at a range that XRP would settle on agreement. So this would happen instantaneously, somewhere between $10,000 and $35,000 a coin. And our lives will be, maybe the same, maybe different. I don't know. Probably a little different.
Yeah. So 10,000 to 35,000. Now, I know it's crazy to say. I know it's crazy to think about. But he's not talking about money flowing in to get to that price. And I think that that's the biggest problem. Now, this is an older video. I've actually seen this video a while back, but it is a very clear insight onto how fast things could actually work. For an example, right now we have a major problem around the world globally, and that is liquidity. Liquidity crises are a major problem. You could even look it up and actually read into it. It is a concern. It's a concerning factor as well. Now, in regards to this, right, first off, a lot of people are probably thinking, what is a monetary value? If you don't know what a monetary value is, this is what it is, right? That is the amount that would be paid in cash for an asset or a service if it were to be sold to a third party. Now, this could be anything, right? This could be anything in terms of a monetary value. Now, a monetary value is a price or a value put onto an asset or anything like that in terms of its overall true use case value or the actual price that it's worth. Now, when we talk about XRP, I've said it multiple times that XRP cannot have a price put on it. You could not put a price on the HODL service, on the line of credit service, on any of that, because realistically speaking, we know for a fact that it is solving a quadrillion-dollar problem. Okay? Now, monetary values could change the life of anybody and everyone. Now, I'm just going to say it right now. When a monetary value is put on XRP, I find it very hard to believe that people will actually still be holding XRP. And the reason why I say that is the government agencies, whatever the case may be, will most likely be putting this monetary value on XRP. And they will most likely not want you holding XRP at that time. they will most likely have to buy us out. We will most likely give them a price, and they'll buy us out of it. Now, a lot of people will probably sell at $100, at $500, at $1,000, whatever. And I get it, right? I mean, that's life-changing wealth. But you got to look at the bigger picture. And I do think that $10,000 to $35,000 plus, it could be possible, especially in terms of a monetary value, and especially for what XRP is actually doing. But realistically speaking, we talk about the all of the money factor. And that is exactly what they're talking about as well. They're talking about XRP grasping the entire market share of everything, all of the money. We see here liquidity, the pool, collateral pile of assets. This means gold, silver, oil, assets, all of it. Okay? But then we also see utility, or the hoses, right? The FX markets, the supply chains, the small, medium enterprises, which are the SMEs that I've talked about, peer-to-peer, B2B payments, cross-border payments, all of that, right? We also see supply chains, which are the trading. We even see, all of this stuff here. We see all the currencies. We see all of it. We see stablecoins, CBDCs. Everything will be settled with XRP. Now, how logical is this, or how possible is it? Right? How do we get there? Well, it's easy. Okay, we overcome the aspects in front of us, which is obviously this SEC lawsuit, which is, of course, a shakeout event in my opinion. I think that we easily win it. I think that it was all a planned move. Now, in regards to XRP, right? In regards to how we get to the all of the money aspect, it's truly just unlocking that liquidity state in SWIFT, right? Those trillions of dollars that are held in there by multiple currencies, not just the US dollar. I mean, it's trillions of dollars that are just locked liquidity. Now, once we get to that point, right, we settle a ton of payments. And yes, I understand that money coming into XRP, it flows out just as fast in terms of the ODL service, the on-demand liquidity settlement time. But if it has a monetary value, what does that allow? Why would we need a monetary value? Why would it have to be $10,000 to $35,000 on XRP, right? Why would it? Well, it's very simple, okay? The reason why it would need a monetary value, the reason why it would get to $10,000 to $35,000 is, think about it like this. Think about transacting, I don't know, we'll just say $1 trillion, right? If you were to transfer or pretty much move $1 trillion at XRP's price today, which is it's $1.11. This is a glitch. Please do not undermine what the value right now is. It's $1.11. Okay? If you wanted to move $1 trillion, you would need 900.9 billion XRP. Now, just imagine if XRP was at $10,000 per XRP. You'd only need 100 million. Okay? Now, say for so, you wanted to move 1 trillion, and it was valued at $35,000. You'd only need 28 point roughly 6 million. That is a big difference. Okay, and that is the big concerning factor. It's just moving it more efficiently. And that is why the price of XRP would have to be much higher, meaning $10,000 to $35,000. But still, it's not printing a clear picture for a lot of people. So how do we get there? Well, we talk about the XRP ecosystem. We talk about money transfers. Now, this is talking about XRapid when XRapid was a thing. But we all know that it kind of rebranded. We talk about the money transfer through all these markets. We talk about the exchanges, payments, travel, bill payments, loans, micropayments, all of this stuff, all moving over the XRP ecosystem. Now, what's funny about this is that this is only the beginning, too, because we also talk about the money networks, the platforms going over the ILPs, using the XRP ledger as well. We talk about all of these protocols, the interledger protocols, utilized in all steps of the way from all of these banks, these currencies as well, connecting them all through the Fedwire, the Target 2, BOJ, CHAPS, all that stuff. We also talk about the XRP ledger being the main source of all of this liquidity as well, being the ODL service, and it's going to flow from bank to bank, also allowing it to reach blockchains and DLTs, capital markets, trade finance, all of this stuff. This is all of the money. This goes hand in hand with this overall little chart here. Now, in regards to this, we also talk about the fact that the derivatives market. Okay, but how do we get there? Well, technically, XRP actually has to be a security to get to the derivatives market, which I know a lot of people actually undermine. But realistically, XRP can't be considered a security. It's more so a currency. But I still think that we take our step into the derivatives market by being utilized in terms of Swift, in terms of, some sort of network like that. And I think that we will basically be adopted in everywhere that we go because of the efficiency statement. There is no undermining the fact that XRP is one of the most efficient fintech utility tokens out there, and it already has the overall connections, the partnerships, the patents, everything in place for it to actually get there. It's ISO 222, compliant. We already know that. But also, we talk more so about not only the derivatives market, which is $1.2 quadrillion. We talk about all of the money, but we also talk about how much money is around the world as well. And a lot of these partnerships that we have, talking about Philippines, Singapore, South Korea, all this stuff, we're talking about the ODL services. Just look at how much money there is to actually get there, right? We talk about the US is 14 trillion alone. We talk about China, 25 trillion. Japan, 8.9 trillion. I mean, there's a lot of money out there to get grasped in just money flows alone. I mean, this is just money flows. We're not talking about the derivatives market. We're not talking about anything else. It's just money flows. Now, again, talking about SMEs. It's a $10 to $15 trillion SME cross-border payment flow. We also talk about the revenue opportunity is $100 to $150 billion as well. And again, this is from Ripple themselves. And they're solving a 70% problematic system for SMEs. We are also allowing, at the end of the day, the line of credit usage for SMEs. That is a big problem as well, providing liquidity to these businesses. Now, we also talk about B2B payments, which is a $125 trillion market. This is a lot of money flows. But it's not the fact that the money flowing over XRP is going to give it its actual value, right? We also talk about the fact that a monetary value would most likely have to be put in place for XRP because it would allow it to move more efficiently over the cross-border payment sector, be transacted with on a daily basis, and also for it to actually provide that liquidity state for many and multiple businesses around the world. Because we are not just transacting with 10, 20, 30, 40 businesses. We're going to be basically moving all of the money, and that is the end goal, right? This is the end goal. And even going back to this video, that is the end goal. A monetary value would ultimately change the entire path for XRP and for XRP holders, but I still think that we most likely will get bought out, or we will basically get stomped out. So those who are holding XRP, you got to hold strong, HODL it, put it in cold storage for anybody who wants it in cold storage and to protect their crypto. I mean, there's a link down in the description below as well as in the comments below for a Ledger Nano X, Ledger Nano S, whatever the case may be, to protect your crypto. You got to get it off of exchanges. So with that being said, yes, a $10,000 to $35,000 XRP could be possible if it could get a monetary value to move all of the money. And I'm talking about all of this. But let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments below, because it still wouldn't be overvalued at that point because it will have the monetary value on it. So, with that being said, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.